Good morning 8th class students. In previous class, I completed some topics in biodiversity and its conservation, that is extinct, endangered and endemic species. Again I repeat the topic. Extinct means the animals or plants which have vanished from the earth known as extinct. Example dinosaur etc. And endangered means it is a warning signal the animals or plants which vanished from the earth in future. So example lion, tiger etc. And endemic means the animals or plants which belongs to particular place in India known as endemic species. Example kangaroo we can find out in Australia, only kiwi birds in New Zealand, and white tiger in India. So this is about extinct, endangered and endemic species. And also explain about invasive alien species IAS. Means they are non-native species which come to a place from other countries and which compete with our natural organisms or native organisms. For example, if you will take water hyacinth, in Telugu it is called Gurrapu Dekka. They compete with normal aquatic plants in our country. And also Hyderabad pigeon, which compete with crows and which cause damage to the crows. Why? Because they both have same type of food habits. So that is about invasive alien species. Do you know, children? This biodiversity not only seen in animals and also we can see in plants also. Do you know rice? The scientific name of rice is Oryza sativa. The scientific name of rice is Oryza sativa. Paddy. If you will take rice, there are 50,000 rice species present in our country. 50,000 species of rice present in our country. But we are using only dozen of them. Remaining we don't know. That's why biodiversity not only present in animals and also plants also. Now all of you open page number 92 in your NS textbook. Open 92. They gave two pictures to you, two flowers and two insects. If you will observe in first picture we can find out butterfly. In the next picture we can find out honeybees. Value of biodiversity and its conservation. Observe the above two insects. They are sucking nectar from the flowers. So they are visiting the flower for which purpose? For nectar purpose. Nectar means here honey. For nectar purpose they visit the flower. Most of the flowers get pollinated through bees and butterflies. What is the use of these butterflies and honeybees? These are pollinating agents for pollination. We know that what is meant by pollination? Transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma, that is called pollination. Pollination is very important to form fruits. So that's why pollination is very essential. Do you know the number of these insects are decreasing due to spraying of pesticides? Do you know, children? Now we are using pesticides indiscriminately to kill pests. What are pests? Pests are small insects which cause damage to the crop plants. Now these pesticides are the chemicals which used to kill pests. Nowadays we are using pesticides indiscriminately, carelessly. Do you know, when you will use pesticides carelessly, the useful insects like honeybees and butterflies may die due to the chemicals. When honeybees are dies, pollination does not take place. Pollination will be affected. When pollination not takes place, fruits will not form, and fruits does not give seeds. Seeds cannot give new plants. So there is a disturbance in the nature. What will happen if these insects become extinct? When these insects become extinct, pollination will be affected. So due to when pollination is not performed by plants or insects, they cannot give fruits and they cannot produce other plants. What can be done to save these insects? You have to use pesticides carefully. And nowadays, we can find out biopesticides in market. Do you know about biopesticides? Example of biopesticides are neem powder and chrysanthemum flowers powder. These two are biopesticides. Neem powder means vapa pudi, and also chrysanthemum flower powder means chamanti pula powder. If you use these two are called biopesticides. What is the use of these biopesticides? They kill insects, no doubt about that. But they does not cause any harm to nature. But if you use pesticides like endosulfan, DDT, these pesticides kill insects, no doubt about that. But they cause damage to our environment. That's why you have to use biopesticides. If you use biopesticides, we can control the insect population and as well as we can protect our nature from pollution. So, everyone should take measures to save flora and fauna. Flora means plants, fauna means animals. To protect our biodiversity. Do you know, Government of India has taken initiative to conserve wildlife by making national parks and sanctuaries. I will explain about national parks and sanctuaries in the next topic. And forest flora fauna from being destroyed. If you will observe, some animals and plants are destroyed due to human activities, carelessness of human activities. So we have to protect the plants and animals. Here, efforts towards conservation. Here, in page number 92, they gave one case study. Very important. If you will observe this case study, you have one opinion how to protect the biodiversity. Project Tiger. All of you open page number 92 and observe the box case study. Tiger, the largest member of the family, is the most threatened of the world's carnivores. Do you know? Tiger is a carnivore. What is meant by carnivore? The animals, flesh-eating animals. The animals which eat other animals known as carnivores. Do you know? The tiger is the largest carnivore. India has 60% of the world's tigers. For the past 5 years, the tiger population decreased to an average of 35% due to poaching and other reasons. Poaching means killing of animals for skin or for bones for nails purpose. And in 1972, Government of India launched this project to save the tiger from brink of extinction. Very important. In the 1972, Government of India introduced a program known as Project Tiger. According to this project, everyone should protect the tiger. At present, there are 27 tiger reserves in our country, covering of an area 350,000 square kilometer. The project helped in increasing the number of tigers from 2,000 in 1973 to 3,800 today. Do you know, this Project Tiger helps to protect the tigers. For example, if you will take at the year 1973, the tigers will be 2,000 in our India, but nowadays they are 3,800. The success of the project was achieved by enforcement of strict and anti-poaching measures and scientific conservation practices. Do you know? Now think and discuss. All of you open page number 93. How can Project Tiger helps to save wildlife? According to this act, hunting will be prohibited, poaching will be prohibited, selling of forest goods undertaken up by government. Do you know? In the year of 1972, Government of India established a program known as Wildlife Act. According to this act, selling of forest goods must taken up by government, and also hunting will be prohibited and poaching will be prohibited. What will happen to deer population in a forest where tigers were present earlier? Do you know? If you will observe a food chain, which related to forest. Here, green plants will be they are producer. Deer will be they are primary consumer, and tiger will be this is the secondary consumer. For example, think if deer population, what will happen to deer population? For tigers was present earlier. For example, if tigers present, do you know? Deer depends on plants. Here plants are producer. Deer is the primary consumer. Tiger is the secondary consumer. They give like this. What will happen to deer population in a forest where tigers were present earlier? Do you know? When all these three are present, that is called ecological balance. Ecological balance means tiger depends on deer, deer depends on plants. So that is called ecological balance. For example, if tiger is absent in the food chain, what will happen? Deer population will be increases. Why? Because the animals, tigers eat deer. No, there is no tiger, so the deer population increases due to lack of tigers. When deer population increases, plant population decreases. Why? Because due to more population, after some time, deers won't get to food, and some deers also dies due to lack of food. So when tiger is absent in the food chain, the total food chain will be disturbed. What will happen to the plants in such an area where tiger inhabit? Where tiger inhabit? For example, if tigers are not there, what will happen? Deer population increases. When deer population increases, plant population decreases. So there is ecological imbalance. That is called ecological imbalance. Why protection of forest is must? When forest will be protected, all animals and plants present in that area will be protected. The above case study of Forest Project Tiger clearly shows that it's not just saving the tiger, but conservation of other flora fauna related to the tiger is also very important. Not everyone not only protect the tiger, and also have to protect the deer, and you have to protect the forest. Everyone should protect the forest. Why? Because if any animals extinct means that impact shows on other animal or plant. For example, a tiger has to be saved, his food web should be protected. The tiger depends food for deer and many other herbivores. If the tiger disappears, the deer and other population increases, which affects the flora of that place. Now, I will explain about the importance of tiger in a forest with the help of food web. See here. Now, I will draw the food web. Already you learned some food webs in 8th class. Now, I will explain about the importance of tiger in a forest. See here, deer depends on plants. Deer depends on tiger. Sometimes plants are the food for goat. Goat is the food for tiger. Sometimes plants are the food for rabbit. Rabbit is the food for fox. Fox is the food for tiger. This is food web. Here, when tiger is absent, the deer and goat population increases. When deer and goat population increases, what will happen? Plant population decreases. See here, there is a indirect impact on plants when tigers are not there. So, if tiger is protected, the food web will be protected. If tiger will be protected, deer will be protected. When deer will be protected, plants also will be protected. That is called the ecological balance. When tiger is absent in a food chain or food web, remaining organisms may also disappear in the food web. That's why everyone should protect the biodiversity by saving of other plants and animals, by saving of other plants and animals. So it is our duty to save biodiversity. If you protect the tiger, the deer and plant population will be protected. That's why Government of India established national parks and sanctuaries. In the next class, I will explain about national park and sanctuary. Okay, thank you children.